All right, trainees. So today, as you can see on your screen, we have some topics that we will start with. So first we have, the first topic that we have is.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Ashutosh.
Thank you, ma'am. The benefits of yoga.
No, that's not the topic. The best day of my life. So first we will start with the best day of my life. As you can see on your screen, the first topic is the best day of my life.
Best day of my life.
Yeah, so we will go ahead further like this. So first let's start with best day of my life. And then
Best means
sorry, what?
Best. Okay.
आपको स्क्रीन दिख रही है, right?
Yes, best. Yes.
Please, Ashutosh,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
plan your answer first, then speak, okay? Good afternoon, Priyanka. I believe now everybody knows the topic, the best day of my life that you need to speak about.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's good. It could be any day like your birthday, anything when you felt like that's the best day of my life. This is your topic.
Shall I begin, ma'am?
Yes, you can.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I don't have any particular day which is the best day of my life, but many moments are there. And it wouldn't be wrong if I say, like, every day of my life is the best day. If it is not, I try to make it the best day because I don't know whether I will be tomorrow or not. So every day is good, every day is nice. And today, what I did different, as you know, that the schools has started. Uh, all the classes for all the classes 1 to 12th standard, and now the classes are running offline. And it was like, because today when I asked to my students and my teachers that which mode did you like the most, the offline or the online, so they said, ma'am, offline is good because there is a kind of interaction. We get to know about the students, and it is like affection and proper bonding, which we don't get in online classes because kids are very small, and sometimes the network issue, the glitch of the application, and many more problems are there behind that. So it is good. And they, even the student, they shared that, ma'am, it was like boring the classes, and all the time to sit in front of the mobile phone, the screen is very short because all the students can't afford the laptop, so they all have to bear with this small screen. And as you know that winters were going on, so winter was going in, winter is running.
Winter is going on. Or
Winter
it's
is going
winter
on.
season. It's better to say it's winter season.
It's winter season. So sometimes it's cloudy, it's foggy, so network issue. So in such worst or, ma'am, what to say, bad weather condition, sometimes it's hard to
Adverse.
communicate. Adverse. Vipreet, in such adverse
Good
condition,
evening,
how to
everyone.
use. Good evening. Okay.
Please continue, Priyanka.
Okay, ma'am. So I was thinking that what the government has decided, this was the best, and we all are happy with the decision that schools are running now. We can get the pending payments from the parents. We can conduct the exam offline now, and the children, they can participate uh, with full involvement, with full interest in the exams, and no doubt that they are understanding more what they were understanding in the online classes. So I think today was my best day, because after like a fortnight, I saw my students, I saw my teachers, I met them physically. It means, how to say, ma'am, it was not online. It was like face to face, in person.
Physically, offline, they both are correct.
Yes, ma'am. So it was all from my side, ma'am. And today was my best day. And it is still running.
Perfect, perfect. Very good.
I
Uh,
think in most of the state open the school physically
yes.
today
And
on. I
Bhupinder,
think
please, I want to request you one thing. If someone is speaking, you are not supposed to disturb that person. I had to mute you thrice or more than 3 times because you were unmute and you were saying something in between. Please don't do that because the other person is not able to speak if there is some distraction, right?
yeah,
If you
yeah,
come,
but
it is not compulsory that you have to say good evening, right? It's
I
okay.
was not.
Just when your turn comes, that time you can greet everyone, like good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
It's not like someone is speaking
I
और आप बीच में बोल रहे हो
I
good
didn't
evening,
un-
everyone.
I didn't unmute. Unfortunately, click on that button. That's why. Yeah, one thing. I that time. Okay, got it. Your concern.
Thank you so much. Now, who would like to talk about my favorite or my
Ma'am.
best day?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Isha.
Ma'am, my favorite day is my birthday, ma'am. Actually, this day, I am ma'am. How do I, ma'am? I have to describe in past year present, ma'am.
Present में कैसे हो सकता है आपका best day?
Oh yeah, it's a past. Um, हाँ.
जैसे प्रियंका ने एक्सप्लेन किया तो उन्होंने आज का एक्सप्लेन किया था बट अगेन शी वाज यूजिंग पास्ट टेंस क्योंकि वो सुबह का टाइम था
Okay.
ऑब्वियसली इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट योर बेस्ट डे तो वो बेस्ट डे जा चुका है तभी तो बेस्ट डे हुआ है वो
Yes, I got it. My best day is my birthday because in this day I am treated. I used to treat it as a princess is on that day. And my friends and family used to call me on that day, and even I got a call from unexpected relatives and friends. And so that day is my entire day is just full of energy and enthusiasm, because my room is filled with a lot of gifts. And my mother used to make my favorite pineapple cake on that day. And we just, like, entire day we have been preparing for the evening party. And I was just waiting for the, if the guest will go, if the guest will leave the house, I will open the gift. And what kind would what kind of good gift I get. I Ma'am, किस तरह का गिफ्ट होगा, how to say, ma'am?
व्हाट सॉरी ईशा किस तरह का गिफ्ट होगा
Ma'am, in
व्हाट
the sense,
टाइप ऑफ गिफ्ट विल इट बी व्हाट द गिफ्ट विल इट बी
what the gift it will be. So since childhood I am very attached to my birthday. When I was child, ma'am, one incident I remember recalling my in my mind. My mother used to beat me on my birthday because, ma'am, for the evening party she used to cut my hair. I used to I used to get dressed very well in the party, because it's a that day I used to look very cute and adorable. So whole entire day she didn't beat me, but on my birthday she used to beat me. I refused to get a haircut, because every child doesn't like to get a haircut. Since I'm also like that same child, I was very stubborn when I was child. And this, ma'am, this, because of this incident, my all siblings are teaching me, mama, now she is grown up, now just beat her on his birthday. And sometimes मैं मनाना हाँ say at last days he used to give me my favorite cookies, chocolates and cake and casual me, try to casual me as usual. You can give chocolates, cookies to the kids, and for 1 hour they will just happy. They will not give any grudge for a long time. They cannot keep grudge for a long time, ma'am. That's it, ma'am.
Good, Isha.
Yes, ma'am.
गुड
जी,
इवनिंग मैम।
रिलैक्स।
Ma'am,
अब मैं
I
1 मिनट में उनको बता दूं उन्होंने क्या मिस्टेक्स करी हैं।
ओके मैम।
Yes. So, Isha, when you are talking about past, make sure you keep using the past form. जैसे आपने will use किया तो वो गलत था। Even if you are talking about past, और past के जो हमने अभी कल, I think आप morning sessions मेरे नहीं लेते हो, तो हमने कल या परसों I think यही किया था that how yesterday was the topic that how we can talk about future in the past. वहाँ पे would का use होता है।
Oh, I would get this kind of
Yes,
reply.
exactly. Will का यहाँ पे यूज नहीं होगा, इसलिए जरूरी है हर चीज को समझना। जैसे कल का टॉपिक था, माय ट्रेनीज वर लाइक मैम आज का टॉपिक बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, बट ऑब्वियसली वो
Okay, ma'am.
टॉपिक इम्पोर्टेंट था। अब देखिए, आप जब आप स्पीकिंग कर रहे हैं आपको तब समझ में आएगा कि व्हाई द टॉपिक वाज इम्पोर्टेंट, राइट? सो नाउ अब जब भी हम पास्ट में फ्यूचर की बात कर रहे होते हैं तो वुड, लाइक व्हाट गिफ्ट्स वुड आई गेट, right? They
Ma'am,
would
I have a problem with would. I'm not able to use the would in ma'am day-to-day sentence. So I try to understand the would, ma'am. I have a
ईशा,
problem
you
with
need to
would.
learn the uses of wood. देखिए आजकल हमारे पास सबसे अच्छी चीज है इंटरनेट, और
Yes, ma'am.
अगर आप इंटरनेट का यूज रील्स देखने में कर सकते हो तो एक गूगल पे सर्च करने का के लिए क्यों नहीं कर
Okay,
सकते,
ma'am. Today I will do it, ma'am.
राइट?
On
सो
would. I will
सिंपली
make
आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आपको यूजेस ऑफ वुड डालने हैं, आपके पास इतना अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट आ जाएगा कि प्रेजेंट में वुड का यूज होता है, पास्ट में कब यूज होता है, फ्यूचर में कब यूज होता है। सेम चीज जब मैं
Okay.
स्टूडेंट्स को बोलती हूँ कि आप लोग अपने टेंसेस पे वर्क करिए, आप सर्च करिए टेंसेस, इवन वीडियोस आर अवेलेबल यूट्यूब पे, वीडियो के थ्रू भी आप सीख सकते टेंसेस क्या होते हैं, ठीक है?
Okay,
ग्रेट,
ma'am.
बाकी
I
सब
will
ठीक
copy
था
it.
ईशा, कीप इट अप। एज
Okay,
आई
ma'am.
ऑलवेज से यू स्पीक रियली वेल, बट ये थोड़े बहुत जो आपकी ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स होते हैं ये थोड़ा सा आपकी
Yes, ma'am.
स्पीकिंग वो कर देते
Got
हैं,
it, ma'am.
बट
Thank you so much, ma'am,
नो
correcting me.
प्रॉब्लम ईशा, टेक केयर। Who's
Please
next?
let me please
Yes,
let me know
ma'am.
second
Can I
topic,
speak,
social
ma'am?
media, and then
1 सेकेंड भूपिंदर, आपसे छोटे यहाँ पे कोई है अब है, उनको पहले बोलने देते हैं, उसके बाद मैं आपसे बात करती हूँ। और टॉपिक सेकंड नहीं है, टॉपिक आपका फर्स्ट ही है। जब तक हमारा फर्स्ट टॉपिक खत्म नहीं होगा हम सेकंड पे नहीं जाएंगे। द बेस्ट डे ऑफ माई लाइफ, दिस इज योर टॉपिक फॉर टुडे। अब है, प्लीज गो अहेड।
Ma'am, I want to choose the topic, fourth topic, benefits of yoga. Yes, ma'am.
नो अभय, आई टोल्ड यू द टॉपिक इज द बेस्ट डे ऑफ माई लाइफ। आपको खुद चूज नहीं करना टॉपिक।
My topic is,
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही।
what is my topic, ma'am?
हेलो
Ma'am, I want to say, ma'am, what is my topic?
आपका टॉपिक मैं बता चुकी हूँ, सबका सेम टॉपिक है, द बेस्ट डे ऑफ माई लाइफ।
Best day of my life is childhood, ma'am. Bachpan. Yes, ma'am. Because during childhood, I feel free, not any burden on my mind and my health. I do everything freely without hesitation. If I do anything, then our parents improve my fault, and I learn from my parents what is the good, what is the bad. So in childhood, so much learn about my family. My family also teach during my childhood, and I give a chance to learn everything in the childhood. I no hesitation to ask anything from my family. So childhood is my best day of my life, ma'am. And childhood is my enjoy, enjoyable life, ma'am. And childhood is my uh, my memory time of life, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abhay. Who's next?
May I, ma'am?
Yes, Meera, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my best day when I was registered in Bar Council in 2020, ma'am. And this was the dream of my father that I go in this field. I went in this field because my father is also a criminal lawyer, and there was a big library, so I can utilize that books, ma'am. As and I did practice for some time in criminal law, but due to some reason I have to leave because my husband did his MS and MCH after marriage, so it was difficult for us to continue my practice because ma'am, I have to devoted because I have to further study for the next day, so it was impossible for me to continue my practice. So, ma'am, when I did my law, my father feel proud because I was the first girl in my family that time. So, ma'am, this was the good thing for me. Yes, ma'am.
वेरी गुड मीरा. मीरा, वेरी नाइसली स्पोकन. जस्ट आप जब पास्ट की बात कर रहे हो तो आपको वर्ब की सेकंड फॉर्म का यूज करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, माई फादर फेल्ट वेरी प्राउड. आपने बोला फील वेरी प्राउड.
यस 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 मैम.
ठीक है.
ओके मैम.
यहाँ स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो टॉपिक है ये मैं ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन कर चुकी हूँ कि ये आपका पास्ट में होगा बिकॉज यू आर डिस्क्राइबिंग द बेस्ट डे ऑफ योर लाइफ. तो वो बेस्ट डे कब है? क्योंकि वो डे जा चुका है, आप उसको एंजॉय कर चुके हैं, उसको सेलिब्रेट कर चुके हैं, इसलिए अब वो आपका बेस्ट डे बन गया है लाइफ में. राइट? तो आपने बाकी सब कुछ ठीक बोला था मीरा, बस यहाँ पे वर्ब में आपने गड़बड़ी करी थी. यू आर सपोज टू यूज अ सेकेंड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. Okay, people, great.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes, Ashutosh, please go ahead.
Thank you. My best day of life was when I achieved the medal, gold medal in Gujarat. That day was my best day because I was participated. I participated. That competition was organized by Manav Sansadhan Vikas Mantralaya, Bharat Sarkar. That is, and from the all states, selected student came there to gathered there, and my performance I completed when my performance I had no confidence that I am what to say, Vijeta. I am winner. But after completing my my performance, I was hopeless, and I slept my bedroom. But from Karnataka, and from one was from Kerala, they were confident totally that they are winning the competition, but I had no confidence that time. But after one day, that day was announcing day. That in that day, next day, our winner was winner uh, winner who was winner, uh, that was announcing day, and someone told me that you are the winner gold medal. So suddenly uh, I became so happy, and no word to say someone uh, that, and that is one problem came there. Firstly, whom should I say I am I am the winner of that competition? The, but when then I told many person, and finally when I uh, called to receive the gold medal, that time uh, my I was very happy, and my friends also very happy, and they were feeling proud to me. And that time impression of the
Yes,
Kerala student was देखने लायक, what to say?
देखने लायक, it was commendable, मतलब mesmerizing,
Worth to watch, man.
worth watching, worth to watch, worth
Worth
watching.
watching.
And
Okay.
Ashutosh, you are making a lot of grammatical mistakes. आप जैसे बीच में आप हेल्पिंग वर्ब का यूज नहीं कर रहे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल माई फ्रेंड्स वेरी हैप्पी, वर वेरी हैप्पी, ठीक है, और पर्सन नहीं होता, पर्सन, मैनी पर्सन वर देयर, मैनी पीपल वर देयर. प्लीज वर्क ऑन योर ग्रामर, बिकॉज अगर आपकी ग्रामर ठीक नहीं होगी तो कोई मतलब आपकी स्पीकिंग का फायदा नहीं होगा. Means if you are confident enough to speak but you are making a lot of grammatical mistakes, तो फिर आप समझ ही सकते हैं, right?
Yes,
Please work on your grammar. आप please आफ्टरनून का सेशन अटेंड किया करिए जिसमें हम ग्रामर मैं पढ़ाती हूँ स्टूडेंट्स को. और भी सेशंस है हेलो इंग्लिश में, ठीक है?
At what time? Afternoon?
12 p.m.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Can I, Bhupender?
Yes, Bhupinder, please go ahead.
Yes. So a lot of memorable day during childhood, but one of childhood and also teenager age. So one of my best day was when I got my degree ICWA in the Institute of Works and Cost Accounting. So that time I was on over the moon. So in my family, my colleague, office colleague, and all relative, all my friends were wishing to best for future. So that was of my best day. That's it. So not coming lots of things. I got the number. Even I was happy, and after getting this degree, a lot of opportunity came. It means a lot of opportunity came in terms of compensation, in terms of salary. So I'll not take much time. That's about all me.
Okay, Bhupinder, very well spoken. So Bhupinder, actually you were making some mistakes like best of आपने कुछ बोला था वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डे नहीं होता, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डेज होता है, बिकॉज आप काफी सारे दिनों में से एक दिन की बात कर रहे हैं, तो प्लूरल में से आप सिंगुलर चूज कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डेज ऑफ माई लाइफ. ओके
Okay. May I go, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am.
Karthik, after that Shobha will.
After Shobha, may I?
Yeah. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are, Karthik, you are audible.
Yeah. The best day of my life was the day when my photo got published in the local newspaper, as I got school first in 10th class. Actually, there was some backstory behind this achievement. I used to be very good student in the school, but because of my hatred towards some teachers, as they only used to concentrate on the top students only, so I used to hate some teachers. So because of that hatred, I didn't concentrate on two subjects, especially social and English. So that time actually just before the exams, I kept a leave for about 3 months for the preparation for my 10th exams. So that time actually my school principal came to my house to warn me that if I don't attend the school, I may fail in the coming exams. So that time actually I took it as a challenge, and I never got first till that final exams. I used to be in top 5, but actually because of his warning, I took that warning as a challenge, and I studied very hard, and I not only topped, means I used to hate I used to get very less marks in social and English. The thing is, I actually got school first in social also in the 10th class, and I also topped in the 10th final exams. Actually, I used to concentrate a lot on the cricket. I was also a district level cricket player during my school days. So I used to study just before the exams. So means even though I have some talent, I never concentrated much on studies. I used to play cricket only the whole day. Even when it was raining also, I used to play cricket only. So because of that, even though I have talent, I didn't get a school first till then. So that's it. So his warning means we can say that sometimes some kind of abusing or like that, we should take that as a challenge and we should work hard on it. If we depress on that abuse or scolding, means if someone scolds us, if we get depressed, we cannot achieve anything in our life. But if we take that kind of things as a challenge, definitely we can achieve a big. And yeah, that day my photo got published in the newspaper, means which was seen by almost all my relatives in the state, and they continuously called me the whole day. So that day means I felt so much proud, even my parents. That was the best day of my life. That's it, ma'am.
Very good, Karthik. Nicely spoken, everything. There are some mistakes like I kept the leaves. I kept the leaves nahi hoga. Either you can say
I kept some leaves.
Sorry?
I
Took.
kept some holiday leaves.
Took होगा ना? I took some leaves. आपने बोला था I kept the leaves. उसके बाद आपने बोला बीच में it was correct, but you said I never got first. No, I never got first position in my class, although I was among the top 5 students.
Yes, ma'am.
In a 10th class. In a 10th class नहीं होगा. In 10th class or in 10th standard. नहीं आएगा. Okay, and one more thing that I want you to work on
sometimes
is
because of my pronunciation, means You
No,
means
no,
you hear
Karthik,
a
it's
sound
not
like
about
ah.
pronunciation. Your pronunciation is not at all bad. मतलब जब मैंने आपसे first time बात करी थी मुझे लगा भी नहीं था that you are from South.
Yes, mama.
Yes, so you do not have MTI problem. Mother tongue influence आपकी बिल्कुल नहीं है. You clearly said in a 10th class. So in a 10th class नहीं होगा, यहाँ पे in 10th class होगा. And the thing I want you to work on is repetition. You repeat many things. The same sentences you repeat while you are speaking. For example, the same thing you said, I never got first position, I never got first, and I used to का काफी आपने use किया, but that is okay, but I want you not to repeat the things.
Okay,
Okay?
ma'am.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem. Who's next?
Ma'am.
Yes, Shobha, please go ahead. After Shobha, you can, because she has been waiting.
Right, ma'am.
Yes.
The best day for me is, ma'am, when I came first in my 7th standard, topper in the 7th standard. That is the best day, ma'am. And also 10th standard, I came first class, ma'am. First class and topper, ma'am. That is best day for me, because I went to the Kannada medium to English medium in the 8th standard, ma'am. So that is the great achievement for me, ma'am. That is the best day. And after that, plus 2 also, I got very good marks. That is also the best day for me. Then the day I got married with my husband, that is the best day. And I gave birth to my children. That is the best day, ma'am. And whenever my children came first, and my son passed my MBBS exams in the first class, that is also best day for me, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
But Shobha, how can all these days be your best days? What do
All
you
are
mean
best
by
days,
best?
ma'am.
What do you
One,
mean?
we have to tell one, ma'am.
Yes, Shobha. What do you mean by best? ये सब
Yeah,
आपके good days
okay,
है.
ma'am. The
Please
best day is
understand the
the
topic.
when I.
One second, let me just complete. See, these the days you are talking about, they are the good days of your life, right? That when I became mother, I got my children नहीं होगा. ऐसा लग रहा है कि कहीं से मिल गए children. When I became or when I gave birth to my first child or to my children, आप ऐसे बोल सकते हो. Sentence structure make it better. Okay, when I got married, that was the best day. So इनमें से कोई एक, because the days you are talking about, like जब आपके बच्चे first आते हैं, वो अच्छे दिन है. Best एक ही होता है. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Then
so
the
it is
day I
better.
gave
आप
birth to
बाकी
my
भी
children,
students
ma'am, that
जिन्होंने
is
अभी
the
speaking
best day,
नहीं
ma'am.
करी है, please take one day. Think of that one day जब आप
Okay,
बहुत
one
ज्यादा
day,
खुश
that is
थे,
the
आपको
one day,
लगा
ma'am.
था that is the best day of your life. Explain that day only. ऐसे तो बहुत
Okay,
सारे
ma'am.
days होते हैं जो हमें लगता है कि बहुत अच्छे हैं. Okay.
Okay,
Who's
ma'am.
next?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, Sechan. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I wanted to share my best day when I was selected in this company where I'm working now, because it's a very disappointing story. At that time, what happened, ma'am? I was working with my the previous company where I was with my boss. So suddenly, boss got another great opportunity. So suddenly tendered his resignation and joined other company. And then after a few days, he contacted me again and offered me the same that company offered me the another job in that company along with me. So you will be we have a great teamwork. We had a great teamwork. So would be more productive if we stayed each other. So I said, okay, I will peer interview. So he recommended me in the interview. So I went all the way to one city to another for that interview, where the interviewer are already, just feel like they were fulfilling the criteria, just pretending that interview is going on, but they already got selected the peoples. They wanted to have those persons for this specific job. So then then after 2 days, when they have announced for their the candidates for that seat. So my boss, the previous boss, called me and said, "Bro, look, you wasn't good in an interview. So you have to be more good. You have to be more specific, and you didn't perform well." I said, sir, I shared everything. Even that job was relevant with my post, but those person who selected, did not have experience. So I don't know what was the criteria, but do not disappoint me. Let me down. I will manage. So then suddenly I saw this ad, this job where I was doing right. I'm working with that organization. So I got appeared, and that company is more bigger than that one. So I showed appeared in an interview, and I selected. And then I called at that time. It was really motivating for me. So I got give call to my that previous boss. Said, look, this company was a bigger, and doctor the person was the doctor who was an interviewer. So he conducted that interview, and look, I cleared everything. I got this offer letter, so I'm going to join that company. So please, if you really want to do something for everyone in a future, so be honest, be kind. So shouldn't be just showing off your personality, or showing off, boosting off your everything. So I think so you can damage the person's career in a future. So you shouldn't do that with anyone. So that's what I wanted to say. That day I was selected. I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes.
But you are not.
I was on mute.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So Zishan, good one. The way you described everything was good, but beach mein mistakes thi, like offer me. They offer me. You are talking about past. You are supposed to use offered me, right? In a future. In a future, wrong. In future. I
Right, ma'am.
wanted. आपने beginning जो आपने start किया था ना, I wanted to talk about wanted past हो गया ना, want अभी आप बोल रहे हैं.
Exactly.
So it should be I
Exactly.
want or I would like to.
Right, ma'am. Right.
Yes. So ये थोड़ी बहुत
Thank you,
mistakes
ma'am.
थी आपकी. Just work on these mistakes, else you are doing good.
Right, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you,
Who's
ma'am.
next?
Ma'am, may I,
Yes, Shima, you can.
yeah, I'm audible, ma'am. Yeah. So I want to share about my best day of my life. So college day was the best day of my life because that time I was good in study and I was the topper in practical on my all college. And I completed my college in other city and I lived there on a range. So my all friends were living there on a range and together in a one colony. So whenever I was getting holiday, I was getting weekend. So that time we used to that weekend together. Whenever I went to go out for shopping, for eating something, so that time we used to go together and we used to fun together. Whenever I celebrate birthday party, we used to celebrate together. We used to give some surprise gifts to one another. And whenever I wanted to celebrate any festival, so that time I used to go one another house and I used to celebrate their our festival in very well. So yeah, that day was my best day in my life. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now let's talk about your mistakes. Shima, the time you mentioned was. So the time you talked about were your college days. Okay?
Yeah,
You
ma'am.
said that college days were the best days. You were supposed to say best days of my life. Okay? On my. So I was the topper on my college is wrong. In my college. On my wrong hai.
Yeah.
We used to fun आपने बोला था we used to have fun verb कहाँ है I used to go one another house नहीं आएगा यहाँ पे we used to go each other's house ज्यादा better है अगर आप यहाँ पे we का ज्यादा यूज करोगी और one another के साथ भी we ज्यादा better लगेगा ठीक है क्योंकि I सब्जेक्ट के साथ one another नहीं लगेगा you we के साथ लगेगा we used to go to one another's apostrophe s house एक दूसरे के घर हम जाते थे right बाकी सब ठीक था
Yeah, ma'am.
keep it up
Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
who's next
May I, ma'am?
Yes, Vishaka, please go ahead.
Okay. So the best day of my life as a mother and as a wife, I have many best day in my life, but I want to describe that day, the which day we gave a surprise to you, ma'am. earlier, earlier I didn't give any surprise to
So
none of
sweet.
my teacher. But yeah, I have finished my graduation about 20 years ago, and now I'm learning English on Hello English, and I become a student again. So um, uh, yeah, but when I joined Hello English and that English time on Telegram, that was my first experience to learn something online, because I have done this thing offline. So it was new experience for me. And after my marriage, I have never done this type of things. And even I got my personal mobile around, I think, 5 years ago. So these all experience were new for me. And that day, that day before we gave you surprise, we all members of English time discussed the agenda, that how can we surprise you, and we prepared that quote, and we prepared your pic, and we printed out it on papers, and finally that day came, uh, and I was very excited that day, like a child, like a kid, because were new for me. That experience was new for me, and I think we were talking with you for 2 hours. So it was my best day, because it is related to me. But as a mother and as a wife, I have very many best days. But it is related to me, so it was my best day. Yeah.
That's so sweet of you, Vishaka,
Super,
to say that.
ma'am. Super answer.
Mm.
Exactly. For me, you can say, yeah, it was. But I
Yeah.
want to find something else.
Yes, yes, yes. It was. Yes, it was a beautiful day.
I,
Now let's.
I, I remember the date, 20 November, right?
Oh, 20th November. Yes. So sweet,
That
so
was,
nice of you to say that it was the best day of your life, Vishaka. Now let's
Yes.
talk about your mistakes. So I
Yeah.
am, first of all, you are doing very good. You are fluent. The way you speak is amazing. The way you speak, it's amazing because you put
Thank you, ma'am.
expressions. You put expressions like when something is laughable, you laugh.
Hmm.
When something is said, so your tone becomes set automatically, so these are called expressions. So your tone is very good, so that's the best part, because it looks amazing when you speak, मतलब सुनने वाले को भी अच्छा लगता है, excited feel होता है, right?
Thank you, ma'am.
There's some mistakes that you need to work on, like many day, there are many day that are my, I have many best day in my life, best many days.
Days. Yeah.
नन
Hmm.
ऑफ माई टीचर आपने बोला था, नन ऑफ माई टीचर्स होगा, या शायद आपने वन ऑफ माई बोला था, नन ऑफ, मैंने मुझे समझ नहीं आया, बट आई हैव रिटन नन, सो नन ऑफ माई
None of
टीचर्स.
teachers. Yeah.
हाँ, none of
Hmm.
my teachers
Teachers.
आपने
Yeah.
बोला था, I haven't given any surprise, none of my
Surprise.
teachers था, I
Hmm.
become. So यहाँ आप थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो गए थे, यहाँ पे I became पहले आपने बोला, फिर आपने become बोला, यहाँ पे आएगा I have
बोला.
become a student again.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. और
Thank you, ma'am.
जैसे हिंदी में सो, हम इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं, आपने तो बोला था तो, सो रिमेम्बर सो इन इंग्लिश, एस ओ सो.
Okay.
और
Okay.
वॉज
Yeah.
वर्ब में थोड़ी सी दिक्कत हो गई थी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इट वॉज अ न्यू एक्सपीरियंस फॉर मी, इट वॉज न्यू एक्सपीरियंस, वर यूज कर रहे थे आप, ठीक है? जस्ट टेक केयर ऑफ
Yeah.
दीज, एवरीथिंग एल्स वाज गुड, कीप इट अप.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah.
अंजर मैम, अरे एक्चुअली अंजर मैं इन लोगों की मिस्टेक्स लिख रही हूँ नोट पैड पे, इसलिए आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी द स्लाइड्स. What happened, Anzar? Why are you not in the class? Join the class and speak yourself. Who's next?
May I, ma'am?
Pooja, please go ahead.
My memorable day is when I am starting business. That day is my memorable day.
Memorable day
Because
नहीं है topic. Pooja, the topic is the best day of your life. And the day I started, past tense, you are supposed to use past tense. The day I started my business
business.
was the best day or the memorable day आपने बोला. So was आएगा यहाँ पे because you are talking about the past. Please
Okay.
see the topic on the screen, the best day of my life. So एक ही day you need to describe the best day of my life.
Okay. ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, please go ahead. Pooja, you are not speaking. Anyone else?
Yeah, ma'am. I want to describe my day.
I think
best.
Dipali, 1 second, Sachin. Dipali, आप अपना unmute तो कर रहे हो, बोलो भी, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है बिल्कुल.
My best day was
दीपाली आवाज नहीं आ रही, थोड़ा करीब आई अपने माइक के.
yes, ma'am. Can I have
नहीं आ रही आवाज,
1 minute?
क्योंकि इतनी बार मैंने देखा कि आपने अनम्यूट किया है बट यू डोंट स्पीक, तो मुझे अब रियलाइज हुआ मे बी योर वॉइस इज नॉट ऑडिबल.
अभी आ रहा है ना?
नहीं आ रहा.
अभी आ रहा है? My best day is my life. Yes, ma'am. आ
Yes,
रहा है अभी?
better,
Okay.
better.
Okay.
Water bottle दो.
My best day is my life. My my daughter came my life. She was born. Then in this day is the best day my life. Yes, ma'am. Can I hear?
Can I heard नहीं, am I audible? दीपाली, बहुत ज्यादा ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक्स कर रहे हो आप बोलने में. आप पास्ट टेंस का यूज कर रहे हो तो पास्ट सिंपल टेंस का यूज होगा ना. द बेस्ट डे ऑफ माई लाइफ वॉज व्हेन माई डॉटर वॉज बोर्न.
Yes, ma'am. My daughter
When
was
she came into my life, when I gave birth to my daughter. तो सारा आपका जो है सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर बिल्कुल गलत है. प्लीज वर्क ऑन योर ग्रामर. और आप प्लीज टेंसेस की प्रैक्टिस करो. जिन जिन लोगों को मैं बोल रही हूँ आप लोग शायद इस चीज को ले नहीं रहे हैं सीरियस, बट यू गाइज नीड टेंसेस. टेंसेस के बिना आप लोग कैसे सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर करेंगे अपना. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि मैं कब प्रेजेंट की बात कर रही हूँ, पास्ट की कौन से वर्ब का यहाँ पे यूज होगा. Okay, so let me read this one quickly. एहसान इस ईशान, एक तो मुझे नाम नहीं समझ आ रहा है, ईशान है या एहसान है. When I was college, in college आएगा. When I was college, my friends were going to trip. They were going on a trip. I would be go that trip. नहीं समझ में आया. First started to convinced my father, but he told me no, you couldn't. फर्स्ट आई स्टार्टेड टू कन्विंस आएगा, स्टार्टेड के साथ कन्विंस्ड नहीं आएगा. सारी जो ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक्स हो रही हैं ये सिर्फ इसीलिए हो रही है क्योंकि आपको सही से पता ही नहीं है कौन सा हमने टेंस यूज करना है. Who's next?
May I?
Yes, Sachin, please go ahead.
So the best day of my life is I mean, it's like a story. So I want to just highlight some points. So when I have secured a good marks in my higher school, higher secondary school, and it was like best day of my life. What was the incident? I was very scared when my results were about to come, and I was very scared. Even though my family members were like, "Oh, what will happen? What will be the result?" So that day, I remember when my result came and it was good. and my father offered me that you can buy a laptop. So I denied for that, just because I was thinking that I need to do some more study. If I get laptop right now, then I will be distracted from my study. So I denied for that, and it was just like a story, because I was scoring a good marks in 7th class and as well as the 8th class. But what happened, in the 9th class, I got some bad marks. So my whole family was like, what you are doing, and what you are doing, what are you studying? You always study, but you didn't get a good mark. So they were like very, offended. So I was about to prove that, like, I have to prove myself. I don't go for that I will cheat or something, another method to get good marks, but I have to prove myself, so I need to go for that. And I done my study. I left my mobile in the cupboard for 16 days for the study of my higher secondary, and I secured a good marks in that. And that proves that, yeah, Sachin, you are the someone. And that was the best day of my life when I got 90% in my exam. And then my whole family was like, wow, you have proved. Some relatives called me, and like one of my maternal uncle called me, and they just wished me that best of luck and keep it up. So that was the best day of my life, I can say. So that's all from my side, ma'am.
Very good, Sachin. Nicely spoken. Again, some mistakes like a good marks. A good marks is wrong word. Good marks. अ नहीं लगेगा, ठीक है? आपने 2 बार ये चीज यूज करी, दोनों बार आपने अ गुड मार्क्स बोला. My result were about to come. Result was. पहली बात तो रिजल्ट्स नहीं होगा, एस नहीं लगेगा, और रिजल्ट के साथ वॉज लगेगा बिकॉज सिंगुलर है. My result was about to come. My mother was very worried that what will be my result. And then काफी बाकी सब कुछ ठीक था. Okay. Now, people, I want to share something with all of you that I want you to use whenever you are talking about a happy moment. So happy moment क्या होता है? जब हम किसी भी अच्छे टाइम के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, that is the happy moment of your life, right? तो यहाँ पे आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? यहाँ पे आप बात कर रहे हैं एक अच्छे दिन की, the best day of your life, right? तो यहाँ पे आप ये idioms, I want you to use these idioms on your screen. As you can see, how are you feeling today? I hope you are in a good mood. Here are 7 idioms we use to show we are happy. So जैसे आप बोल रहे हैं कि मैं बहुत खुश था उस दिन मैं बहुत खुश था. So I want you to use these idioms. First idiom is on cloud 9. Now this is a very common idiom जो हम use करते हैं, आपने काफी बार सुना भी होगा. On cloud 9 का मतलब क्या है? 7वें आसमान पर, जो हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं. Idioms का मतलब ही यही होता है. जो हम हिंदी में मुहावरे यूज करते हैं उन्हें हम idioms बोलते हैं, वैसे proverbs अलग होते हैं. So extremely happy when something wonderful happens. इसके लिए हम idiom यूज करते हैं on cloud 9. For example, she has been on cloud 9 since she found out she is expecting. Or you can also use I was on cloud 9 when I got my result. Next idiom is like a dog with 2 tails. Like a dog with 2 tails. मतलब एक dog के 2 tails. ये reality नहीं है, ये idiom है, ठीक है? ऐसे real में नहीं होता, एक कुत्ते की 2 पूंछ नहीं होती. So because it's an idiom, इसका meaning क्या है? To look and be very happy. Was he pleased? जैसे मैं पूछ रही हूँ, was he pleased? Yes, he was like a dog with 2 tails. वो इतना खुश था. On my birthday, I was like a dog with 2 tails. ठीक है. थर्ड इडियम है हमारे पास, फुल ऑफ द जॉयज ऑफ स्प्रिंग. स्प्रिंग सीजन कौन सा होता है? जब बाहर आती है, हिंदी में हम बोलते हैं बाहर आती है, वसंत, समथिंग लाइक दैट. तो उस सीजन को हम बोलते हैं स्प्रिंग. सो फुल ऑफ जॉयज ऑफ स्प्रिंग मीन्स व्हेन यू आर एनर्जेटिक, cheerful and happy. उसके लिए आप बोल सकते हैं full of the joys of spring. For example, James must have had some good news. He is full of the joys of spring today. उसको जरूर कोई good news मिली होगी. That's why he's on cloud 9, or he is full of the joys of spring. नेक्स्ट वी हैव हैप्पी एज अ लैरी. इसके पीछे बहुत लंबी स्टोरी है, सो लेट्स लीव इट क्विकली. ऑन टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. ऑन टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड का मतलब क्या हुआ? वर्ल्ड के टॉप पर. यू आर ऑन टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड व्हेन यू फील वंडरफुल. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप एग्जाम में फर्स्ट आए हैं, आपको बहुत अच्छी जॉब मिल गई है, कोई भी अच्छा मोमेंट आपकी लाइफ में, यू कैन से ऑन टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. I have been feeling on top of the world since I started yoga every morning. योगा करने से बहुत खुशी होती है, अच्छा फील होता है, राइट? सो यू आर यूजिंग ऑन टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. नेक्स्ट, ओवर द मून. ये तो आप लोगों ने सुना ही होगा, अभी हमने रिसेंटली भी ये पढ़ा था in the morning session only, na? They were jumping over the moon. So yes. So this idiom isn't used so much these days because it is considered a cliche. Cliche matlab overused, unoriginal experience, but it means to be delighted. The team captain said he was over the moon with their win. जब वो जीते तो कैप्टन ने क्या बोला? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, धोनी was over the moon when India won the match. Next one is a very good idiom, in seventh heaven. In seventh heaven, जैसे heaven बोले जाते हैं कि 7 heavens होते हैं. अब heaven आपको पता ही होगा, जन्नत, और हिंदी में स्वर्ग बोलते हैं. तो 7th heaven जो होती है वो सबसे अच्छी होती है, ऐसा माना जाता है. तो इन 7th heaven आप कब होंगे? जब आप बहुत खुश होंगे. ब्लिस, ब्लिस का मतलब हैप्पी, टू बी सो हैप्पी इट फील्स लाइक यू आर इन हेवन. So I was in 7th heaven when I landed my dream job. When I landed my dream job मतलब जब मुझे मेरी dream job मिली. Okay, I was in 7th heaven when I got my result. कुछ भी हो सकता है, वो आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. So when you are describing the best day of your life or any good news, so आप इन idioms का यूज कर सकते हैं. ये सारे किसके लिए हैं? To show happiness. Exactly, happiness. आप कितना खुश हैं? I'm on cloud 9. I'm like a dog
Ma'am,
with
but
tails. I am full of the joys of spring. I am top of the world. I'm on top of the world. I am over the moon. I am in 7th heaven. Right?
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, but there is one thing that in the 7th heaven and on cloud 9.
Yes.
Like we used to say, मैं सातवें आसमान में था. So which one would
हिंदी
be
से
correct?
मैच नहीं
In this,
करना प्लीज, हिंदी से मैच नहीं करना. और सातवें
like we
आसमान
used to
में नहीं
say in
होता.
Hindi,
नो
we
नो नो,
used to say in Hindi like मैं
आप
सातवें
हिंदी
आसमान
गलत
में.
बोल रहे हैं ना. 7वें आसमान में नहीं होता, 7वें आसमान पे होता है. पर के लिए ऑन ही यूज होगा. आप वही है, हम हिंदी में कुछ और ही यूज करते हैं. और जन्नत में, स्वर्ग में, तो में के लिए इन ही तो यूज होगा, राइट? Please, I would request everyone to take the screenshot of this slide. अगर screenshot आप लेंगे तो अच्छा है, आप practice भी कर सकते हैं. और jot these words down, इतने difficult नहीं है. I hope the slide is visible to everyone. I can zoom it a bit if you want, but फिर वो idioms clearly नहीं show होंगे सारे. So
And they
please,
can also zoom it.
yeah, you guys can also zoom it. Yeah, if you want, you can leave the happy as Larry because इसके पीछे एक पूरी story है. Who is Larry? Like happy as Larry का मतलब है that you are happy as Larry. You are of course very happy, but who is Larry? No one is certain, but it is believed that Larry refers to an Australian boxer called Larry Foley, who after receiving a large payment after winning a fight was described in a newspaper being happy. तो उसके ऊपर ये idiom बन गया था. Somehow this description stuck and is now used all these years later. My daughter was as happy as Larry with her birthday present. So मैं तो ये personally use नहीं
Hi guys, welcome to the class. Good evening everyone. Hi, Swati. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm great, ma'am.
Great, great. Really amazing. Okay, so Swati, we will wait for others and then we will start. And
Okay,
in
ma'am.
the meantime, if you have any questions or any doubts, you can ask. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay.
Wait a minute, ma'am. I have one doubt.
Yes, yes, sure.
Actually, in the afternoon, I was reading a book.
Yes.
And today, in the afternoon, I taught my son, and when I was reading his social studies book, it was so nicely written, everything. I didn't even bother that there are lots of material at home to study, to learn grammar, to learn conjunction like that.
Right, exactly. Even reading from your son's book can give you such a good idea about English, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. You see, everywhere, wherever you are going, whatever you're picking up, just try and read. If it is in English, just try and read. It will really help. बहुत help होता है.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, Swati.
Ma'am.
Yes,
Good
good
evening,
evening, Isha. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you. And how are you, ma'am?
I'm also fine.
You know, ma'am, your college has
Good evening,
confirmed
ma'am.
you have to come on 3rd Feb, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, Hemant. Good evening. Yes, Isha.
Your college, ma'am, you got the confirmation letter from
Yes,
your
I
college,
did
ma'am?
get the confirmation today only. I got a notice that the college will reopen from 21st of
Oh,
February. So we have quite a bit of time.
yes,
And even after that, only 2.5 months of my college life is remaining. So just 2.5 months are remaining. So in that, in the meantime, I think I will be taking both the classes. Let's see. Let's hope that I can at least.
You can, ma'am. I know.
I think that I can. I also think that I can. So let's see.
Are you working there in college or are you studying there?
I'm studying there. I'm
Acha.
doing my B.Ed. That's why.
Okay.
So my classes are actually going to start offline. So let's see what we can do. But hopefully it won't be too difficult for me to handle both. और बस 2.5 महीने ही बाकी है, so I'm sure that I'll be able to manage.
Ma'am, if it will be difficult for you to take both the classes, at least take one class.
That is a definite. I will at least take one, that is for sure. But I'm trying to make sure that I can take both the classes, you know.
How, ma'am? How?
Yes.
Because after 8 p.m. there is, I think, no class on this app, ma'am. And you will
Yes.
come, but you will come from college like 4 p.m. Then you will get only 1 hour.
No, I'll miss some classes, na. That is the thing. I'll miss some classes in college and I'll do the morning classes and then I'll go. See, we have like a particular amount of attendance that is required. So I just have to make sure that I don't go below that.
Ma'am, 70% is, I think, enough.
I don't think it's 70. I think for us it is 60%. So it's quite low.
It's all
Yes.
good for us.
Yes. So I don't really, I won't be facing much problem because already they have shifted the date. They have pushed it quite back. So I don't think I'll have much problem. Let's see. Let's hope that it won't be a problem.
Of course, ma'am, it will
Yes,
not.
ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Abhay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
class, guys.
How are you, ma'am?
Yes.
How are you, ma'am? Good, ma'am.
Yes, I'm really good. I'm really good.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Most
Topic,
welcome.
ma'am.
Chaliye, let's take a topic and start speaking about it. I have a nice topic today.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Reena. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Great, great. Yes.
How is the weather, ma'am?
The weather is really good. It's a little warm, not too hot. It's just a little warm. This is the time that I enjoy, you know. After this, it will get into that really tiresome summer. That is something I don't want to go into that. But
Here also little bit warm today, ma'am.
yes, the weather is changing, you know. The weather
Yes.
is changing from winter to summer, and I can feel it almost.
Okay, ma'am.
Chaliye, let's start. So this is our topic that we are going to talk about today. So these are some questions that you can try and answer.
Ma'am, is it you're talking about the imaginary dream, ma'am? Yeah, real dream.
The real dreams, actual dreams that you have when you, how much of dreams do you remember? Why? Yes, I think the actual one that you have when once you sleep. Okay, you can also talk about both your dreams. Like you can also talk about your goals and aspirations if you want.
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Utpal. Yes. So let me just introduce the topic a little bit. So the topic is dreams. We all have dreams, sometimes on a nightly basis, and talking about them is a great discussion topic for classes as they inspire students to be creative and even whimsical. Great questions for this topic include. So these are some questions that you can try and include in your answer. What kinds of dream do you have? So some people have very scary dreams. Some people have really amazing dreams. So you can talk about your types of dreams. What do you think dreams mean? So what do you personally feel that dreams mean? Some people actually believe that when we are dreaming, we travel to another world, another realm, another dimension. So you can talk about all those things. Or maybe it's just simply an accumulation of all the things that you did in the entire day. And that is what is playing in your mind. And next is, how much of your dreams do you remember? So sometimes we remember a lot about our dreams. Sometimes we do not remember as much. And what is your opinion on premonitions? Are they real? So what are premonitions? I think premonitions are basically like, क्या बोले कि अगर पहले से मैं कुछ प्रेडिक्ट कर दूं, राइट? सो मैंने पहले से आपको प्रेडिक्ट कर दिया कि आपकी 4 शादियां होंगी, राइट? सो काइंड ऑफ दैट. सो इन ड्रीम्स, in the dream world. So some people do believe in lots of religions also, it is believed that if you're having a recurrent dream, बार बार आ रहा है, recurrent मतलब जो चीज बार बार हो, so बार बार एक ही सपना आप देख रहे हैं, तो इसका मतलब ये होता है कि वो चीज आपके साथ फ्यूचर में होने वाला है. So premonitions in dream, do you think that they are real or do you think it's not at all real? And the 5th question is, what are examples of memorable dreams you have had? So are there any memorable dreams that you had while you were sleeping, and if you remember them or not? Okay, so these are the questions, guys, and this is the topic. I hope you have understood. If you have any questions, you can ask, or we will start.
Ma'am, our list name, ma'am.
Pardon, Utpal, you want to start?
Yeah, ma'am. I want to say you, ma'am, to make our list name, ma'am.
Yes, I'm on it. Bataiye. So we will put Utpal's name on the top. Yes, Utpal.
After Utpal, I will.
I'm not.
Very good. Next, anyone else? After Isha, who wants to try? Hemant?
I can go.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Hemant. Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Hemant